What's up, everybody? It's Tom Segura. Tickets for my fall dates of the Come Together Tour are on sale right now. You can get them, no code words, no special signs, no handshakes. Just go to tomsegura.com/tour and pick up those tickets. I will see you there this fall. A whole bunch of cities have been added. Thank you, I love you, and I will see you there.
Welcome to your mom's house.
Guten Tag.
Dude,
Welcome.
that burp you laid, did they get to hear that before we started rolling even?
I don't know.
That was mighty, mighty.
Oh, Niana just nodded.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You guys get to hear what I hear all the time.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that a bit more today because you've been in special form, and I have a theory why, and I'm going to get into that.
Oh,
later.
really? You have a theory?
I
don't
do.
know about this theory.
I do.
Oh, cool, man.
I do.
It's
What's everybody?
What's everybody? It's great to be here. We have so many cool updates to share with you. A lot of cool things going on.
Yeah.
A lot of cool updates. Do you want to show off and say what you did yesterday?
You're just going to get into it right now?
Why not?
This leads into my theory as to why you've been ramping up the burps, the farts, the hawking loogies. I had a colonoscopy yesterday for the first time in my life.
Yeah.
Hold the applause. And it's not for any reason. It was just a standard thing, so don't worry. And I think, and I'm just going to put this out here and see if this sounds like familiar.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're a little jellies because I got to watch everything come out of me in a waterfall fashion. I got some cool farts and I got a propofol nap. Am I saying that right? Propofol?
Yeah.
And I think you're jealous and you're just showing off a little bit. You're peacocking a little. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah, I don't think that's. I am insanely jealous that you got anesthesia.
It's so good.
Because it's my favorite thing, and it's the only thing I haven't really reached out to somebody for. I'm trying to find a doctor that'll do it.
Like Michael Jackson?
Yeah, 100%. And by the way, I'll pay cash.
Yeah.
I'll do what you want. I want you to come to the house. I want you to give me propofol.
You have to sleep in a chamber, though. Didn't he sleep in a hyperbaric chamber?
I don't think you have to sleep in one.
He just puts like the thing on your nose.
Yeah, you just need a doctor to monitor you,
all night. Dude, did MJ, he just have a doctor all night monitoring?
Well, that guy was there all the time. I don't know if he spent the night all the time, but
that's crazy.
his tolerance went way, way up.
Yeah.
Because he was able to metabolize the propofol in increasing amounts so quickly that they had to keep ramping it up.
It's wild because my brain was totally charred after it. Like yesterday I had brain zaps.
Imagine you're the doctor that killed Michael Jackson.
What happened to him? I'm sure he's in prison by now.
He did have to serve some time, but I don't know what ultimately.
See, this is the crazy thing about really rich celebrities is you can find anybody to do anything.
Yeah.
As long as they don't have morals.
He was convicted of involuntary manslaughter, inadvertently overdosing with a powerful surgical anesthetic, propofol. He served just under 2 years of his original 4-year sentence. Conrad Murray. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's a powerful way to sleep. Honestly, that's a little too much. Like you're just dead. You're basically dead all night.
There he is.
Yeah, he looks good. He looks cool.
Yeah, I wonder what he's doing these days.
I don't know.
Because I'll tell you this, if you can still get your hands on that propofol, I'll hire you.
No.
I'll hire you.
But I do have something really relevant to the YMH world that I'd like to bring to the light.
Yeah.
So, by the way, colonoscopy, no biggie. I really thought it would be way worser than it was. Not a big deal. You drink this nasty shit that makes you basically waterfall dump.
Mm-hmm. For hours.
Fine. It doesn't hurt.
How many times do you think you sat on the toilet?
Oh my gosh. 80.
No.
87.
No, there's no way. It was not that many times.
Because I like to get up. I would sit down and try to watch something.
It was an 80-something times.
Shit again. It was a lot. It was 180. And I'd feel a tug. But this thing, it's not painful. It's not like diarrhea where you're like, bent over. No cramping. You just feel like a little like boop, boop. And then you go sit down.
Hello.
And then, but you better sit down fast. Mm-hmm. There's no time to spare because you sit down and water. Eventually water comes out of your butthole.
Yeah.
Here's the cool part. At 4 a.m., are you ready?
I'm ready.
At 4 a.m., I was browning water, just clear water, which is where you're supposed to get. At one point, water was coming out of my beehole and piss was coming out of my pee hole.
Huh.
Now, we've got the double pipe classic, which is a burp and a fart at the same time.
Yeah.
what would you call, since you coined it, you're in the
Yeah.
Urban Dictionary,
Yeah.
when you brown water and pee at the same time?
Wow. It's like double stream magic. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Double stream magic.
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever going to happen again in my life.
I don't know. Shitting
is
and
magic.
peeing, like in unison together.
At the same, but you're not shitting shit, just to clarify.
You're shitting water.
You're literally just, you sit down and water comes out of your bum. It's wild.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did you call it? A double stream magic.
Yeah. Yeah.
I advise everybody to get their colonoscopy just to experience a double stream magic.
I would say this too. It really, they made it pretty clear. Everyone thinks, I don't want to do that. They prevent so many deaths and catch so many things early by getting colonoscopies. If you're over 40 and you haven't had one, it's just, you owe it to yourself, to your family. You should do it.
It's totally, it's a total
It's a preventative thing, and it's
cancer
how they know, oh, something's up with your GI tract. We got to do something.
Yeah.
If you don't do it, it's way too late when you're like, oh, I'm fucking shitting blood.
Well, and also those kits that they say, oh, you just scrape your poo and then you
Yeah.
mail it in. Those are not, it's too late. By the time it shows up there, you've already got cancer,
It's
you're fucked, you're
bad.
dead.
Yeah.
So just go. And by the way, the actual procedure, 20 minutes.
20 minutes long. And by the way, you get a propofol nap.
I know, it is the best part.
I was so jealous.
You always are when I get anesthesia.
I know.
You're so
Well, I'm signing up for one just to get that.
No,
'Cause
I
I've
know
had
you
one.
are.
I had a colonoscopy a few years ago, but it's time for another, and I'm super jealous, and I just want to get.
I know you're jealous. That's why you've been ramping up the burps and the farts. And
Mm.
do you want me to talk about what you did yesterday?
That's fine. I don't care.
You're so gross. So you're driving me to the colonoscopy.
Mm-hmm.
We're at a stoplight.
Yeah.
And lately you've been really phlegmy, and I don't know if it's the air here in Austin,
Yeah.
the allergies. And we're at a stoplight, and you're sneezing, and then you're doing this horking shit that you
Yeah.
do as a dad. And then you and I see it in the corner of my eye. You're pushing the button for the window to roll down.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do like an old Chinese guy. You go, and then you hawk the loogie out of the car window like an old man. It was so fucking disgusting.
Rop.
So fucking disgusting.
I sneezed, and what happened was when I sneezed super violently,
I know.
all the snot came into my mouth, and I had a mouthful of snot.
Oh my God.
So it's like either spit out the window or just swallow it.
No, that's what a handkerchief is for. Gentlemen have handkerchiefs, and you spit your spittle. By the way, I have to kiss your mouth. You know that? I kiss your mouth. And it makes me think too, and what I realize is you don't wash your hands nearly as much as I thought you did.
Well, I don't. First of all, I never wash my hands after I pee. That's nonsense. You wash your hands before you pee. That's what I do. Because my penis is clean. My hands are not.
Why don't I do before and after? Because we
No,
can
no,
get
no.
piss on your hands.
No, it's fine.
Why is it fine? It's urine on your hand.
It's delicious, it's sterile, and it's good for you. I do not wash my hands after I pee, and you're a fool, and you're letting the government tell you what to do if you do that.
Psyops.
Yeah. So you wash your hands before you touch your delicate, beautiful,
I
clean
agree with
penis. If I shit, I wash my right hand only, because that's the hand that I wiped with. I don't wash my left hand.
You know what? As a fellow disgusting human,
Yeah.
I'll take that. Because
Okay.
I do that too. When I piss and I wipe, I just wash my right hand.
Yeah.
And then I don't even dry it off.
People
really.
are always asking me, why don't you wash the other hand? Why am I wasting all that water and soap and everything? It's insane.
I don't think do you think there's a reason to wash both hands, Josh? I don't think there's a reason.
I mean, the other hand kind of helps with the washing process, I feel like.
No, you
Otherwise,
just
you
go
gotta
like
do,
this.
you gotta do one of those things.
I
But I
like
feel like
that.
that's not as thorough.
I like that.
Yeah, Sean gives me a lot of grief about it.
About what?
How I wash and when I wash. And he's like, did you just wash your right hand? And I go, yeah, that's the one I used.
You're so vulgar and vile to your people that work with you too. You fucking fart on them. You fart around them. By the way, too, you've been
By the
ramping
way,
up your farts production.
This team
Yeah.
has, like, they've stopped me multiple times and they're like, I like when you fart. It's
Nobody
cool."
likes
Yeah,
when
they
you
do.
fart. Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody
They-
likes
yes,
when you
they
fart.
have.
Nobody.
A lot of the staff has told me, they're like, it's awesome when
you know
do
what
that.
he's been doing too in the house is when you fart, it's bad enough that you fart all the time. Now you lay on your back and you pull your legs in the air
Yeah.
like the die, and you're only wearing underwear, no shirt, nothing else, just your panties.
Yeah.
And then you rip them, and you do it in front of our children.
Yeah, they like that.
They do like it. But
love
I
it.
told them, I said, don't do this in front of your
The kids like it. The
wives.
staff loves it.
No.
That's fine.
The staff does not love
They
it.
do like it. They've
Nobody
told me.
likes it.
All right, here we go.
Nobody likes it.
Wait, what's that face, Deanna?
She didn't like it.
She does too.
I don't approve. I'm sorry.
What are you talking about?
I just think farts are a little disrespectful.
Wow.
Oh,
I agree,
I have
Nana.
to be fair across the board because I always yell at Enny for farting. So
Is Enny just freely farting now?
yes,
Yeah, sometimes.
I mean, that went from zero fart policy to all the time now. That is crazy. He totally changed his tune with that.
He's an animal. Like many others, coffee plays a crucial role in my daily routine. I simply can't get going without my morning cup. I also have high standards when it comes to coffee, and I was growing tired of settling for the generic brands at the grocery store. That's why I decided to give Trade a try. It's a coffee subscription service that brings freshly roasted coffee directly to my doorstep. Trade is the leading specialty coffee marketplace in the U.S., offering selections from over 50 of the country's top roasters. Just take their quick quiz. Less than a minute later, they'll match you with the perfect coffee for your taste. And if the first bag isn't quite right, no worries. Trade will replace it for free until they find your ideal match. Since every bag is roasted to order, you'll notice and appreciate the difference in both taste and aroma from the very first sip. I like having it here at the office. We get a wide variety of different types of coffee that everybody has something that fits their palate. Right now, Trade is exclusively offering our listeners 40% off your first order at drinktrade.com/YMH. That's drinktrade, TRADE.com/YMH for 40% off your first order. drinktrade.com/YMH. True Work is hell-bent on creating the most technical, high-performance workwear in the world. The True Work story begins in the Colorado mountains, where a trade worker knew there had to be a better solution than the wet, heavy gear that was weighing him down. True Work was born. These guys sent incredible products to us, man. The pants feel so good. The flannel is exactly what you want. Keeps you warm. You can move around in it. It's not restrictive. Every True Work product is engineered for maximum comfort, protection, and efficiency with minimum bulk or extra weight. Denim and cotton canvas haven't changed much for over 200 years. True Work upgrades traditional classics by using the same fabrics worn by elite outdoor athletes. Soft, stretchy, sweat-wicking soft-shell work pants are a major upgrade over wet, heavy jeans. Wind and waterproof shells use intelligently placed insulation for streamlined warmth that lets you stay mobile and agile. Upgrade to True Work for a major change in the way you work. True Work helps you be your best when your best matters most. Check out the full lineup and get your 15% off your first order at truework.com/YMH. That's 15% off at TRUEWERK.com/YMH. In honor of Enny, who's not here today,
Yeah.
our opening clip is what I like to call Enny's Inner Thoughts. Here we go.
Don't feel bad about lying to these hoes. I always lie to them. Right off rip. Shit, I'm broke. So before they start the shit, I'm broke, I'm unemployed. Now, let's start right there. We could build on that shit.
Cool.
Who is Brand? Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Yo, mom in the fucking stand!
Welcome.
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura.
Mom, Segura.
And
Christina Pajitsin.
welcome to your mom's house.
Mommy, it's your mommy. She lives in your mom's house. It's your mommy. Do you love your mommy? Sure you do.
Don't feel bad about lying to these hoes.
11.
Yeah, I wish Enny was here so I could play his inner thoughts for him.
Yeah. Don't compliment that bitch.
He's not here. Yeah. But this guy's awesome. He gives out unsolicited advice to other young men
Yep.
who are in the field, dating,
Doing the
trying
work.
to make it work with ladies, and he gives them just great advice.
Why y'all being sweet to a bitch and all kind and nice and trying to figure out and
Yeah.
shit. Y'all trying to tell her what you think she want to hear. I tell that bitch what she don't want to hear. Ho, you are fucking replaceable. Replaceable than a motherfucker because I'm fucking him, bitch. Fuck going on with you? You're replaceable.
Yeah.
You're not special. You're not unique. You can't count on me. I'm not reliable. You can't depend on me. And I can't count on you. And you're not reliable. And I can't depend on you. On bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's tight.
Can I tell you, though?
Yeah.
This is definitely the game my father has run with women his entire life.
Yeah.
And it works.
It works.
With a certain type of broad,
Yeah.
this is their jam.
They love it.
They love it because they're like, maybe I love you, maybe I can change you.
How do I get
maybe-
approval?
How do I get the approval?
Yeah.
How do I get the approval?
On game. Stop
I'm
playing
gay?
with
On
me.
game.
Stop playing with me. Real shit. Real nigga shit.
That's what my dad does.
Y'all going about it wrong. Y'all being nice to the bitch, but what really get her going and get her juices flowing is you being hard on the bitch.
That's exactly my dad would say.
Tell that bitch you don't give two shits about no hoe. I don't give a fuck about no bitch.
Yep.
He does do that.
My dad does this 1,000% to the hoes. This is exactly how he got women.
And
his
probably like
whole
this
life.
guy, your dad's got numbers, man.
Numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen him do it. Like I've seen him be like, come on, baby, I don't do this.
Yeah.
Like he'll just tell him straight up, nope. But they come back. You're right. They want more.
So does that mean that someone like your dad, and like, are they incapable of falling for someone? Do they ever fall for someone, or that's just not even in their?
They do. My father has, I think. But then they get bored and restless because real intimacy is not on the table. Like it's not. They're not capable. And if there's a bump in the road, like forget it. We're done.
Oh, right.
It's too much work. You're boring, or it's too much work. It's either super boring or it's too much work, and I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
There's no long term. Wow.
It's
I
cool.
just totally. That's horrible. Whoa. And then I tried to get his approval too, as his daughter for years. You ever think about that fucked up game?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm so glad I didn't marry a guy like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
I could have done that, Tommy. Like, that could have been me.
Well, you ain't shit. You're
There you
replaceable
go.
as shit, bitch.
Oh, I like that.
You ain't shit.
That would be like, ooh, it's too much. Too close to the
Okay,
bone.
anal, I guess. Will this make you happy? That's how you get a bitch to give you that asshole.
For sure.
Yeah.
By the way, now that I've had colonoscopy clean, the day is now if we wanted to butt fuck because there's nothing.
Don't say
in
if
there.
we wanted to. We want to.
There's nothing in there
We want to, and we're going to.
today. But I just had the thing in my B yesterday.
That's fine.
Aren't you not supposed to butt fuck after?
No. The doctor said if you're going to butt fuck, do it in the next 48 hours.
Do you think gay guys have cleaner B's than we do?
I do. I think they empty themselves out more.
Like way more.
Yeah. Enemas.
For sure.
Remember how routine when we had we asked Pierce,
Yeah.
and he was just like, oh yeah, you just kind of flush it with warm water. You go through the routine. It all comes out clear, ready to rock.
Wow.
Yeah.
What am I missing out on? Then I guess
You're missing out on a lot. We can figure
Yeah.
it out today.
the gay community. Their asses are clean like that all the time.
Yeah. You want to hear another Enny's inner thoughts?
We'd love to.
Hold on.
They got all this trauma.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how men fuck up. They get married, they move in with a bitch.
Yeah.
These hoes brainwash you into thinking that the only way you really gonna get treated right by them is if you run some paper. If you give them what the fuck they want, you pay for their nails and pay for their rent and keep a roof over their head and pay their car note, take care of their kids, whether they're yours or not. Think about the logic of this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Most of these hoes ran through, they overweight, they not toned, they coochie all no walls, no bottom. They got all this trauma in their life. They got all these fucking exes, they got high body count. Listen to me.
Yeah.
They lazy, they selfish, they vain, they narcissist, they psychopath, they sociopath. They play the victim, they whine and cry.
Yep.
Yeah.
They moody, going on their cycle, coming off their cycle, going through menopause. They all the same, young all the way to old.
Hose are
I
hose.
told my motherfucking wife, she tripping in this, that, and the other. And I was like, so whatever you go,
What?
whatever you do, motherfuckers don't expect you to pull your motherfucking weight. Dead ass. A real nigga is.
Dead ass.
Hell yeah.
Wife.
I can't speak for all them pussies and lames and cornies and goofies and green as fuck motherfuckers and beta males. I can't speak for them.
Right.
I'm talking about a real nigga. Don't expect you to pull your own motherfucking weight, twin. That shit is not worth that shit. That shit is worth investing into to hit it when you want it, hit it how you want it, hit it as long as you want it, and tell that bitch to leave. And then when she leave, when you want her to fucking leave. Now that's worth
That's
investing some
100%
money
my
into.
dad.
All that other shit.
This is
That's what bitch
spooky.
ass hoe ass fuck shit.
This is spooky. My dad's a real N. I didn't realize that. I was raised by a strong black man.
Oh,
this is
shit.
1,000% his
I'm
game.
talking about a real nigga.
Yeah, that's what my dad is. It's crazy. Wait,
Hell
did you
yeah.
hear the wife? He's like, I
Yeah.
told my wife.
Yeah.
So he's married and he's doing all that. He's running game.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's just what are you talking about? He's not some beta, goofy ass fucking lame-o green bitch.
Dang.
Bitch ass hoe ass fuck shit.
Wow. Wow.
Dude, this guy's rad.
God, it's terrifying.
I mean, listen, if you're out there, if you're a young guy, if you're trying to like, what's going on with the ladies, this is who I would listen to. This guy's going to set you up for success.
I mean,
for
look, it's
real.
definitely a lane of courtship.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've talked about this before with what's his name, Tom, Blow Me Up Tom.
Yeah.
He was an overweight radio DJ in Los Angeles.
Tom
Likas. And his whole thing too is like, dump that bitch. Don't spend a dime.
First
on
date,
her."
he was like, take him to Burger King.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. He's like, bitch, this is all you're worth. It's
Does
fucking
work.
super cool.
It works. It was with a certain type. Oh, how soon after a colonoscopy can I bottom?
Yeah.
Really important. Can you read that? My eyes can't.
Sure. Literally immediately. This actually might be
Oh.
the perfect time because you're as clean out as you can ever
That's
be.
what I was thinking. Yeah.
Someone says you couldn't be more right. Listen, we are trying this tonight. We're trying.
Well, I'm a little worried now because
No.
hold on.
There's no worries.
I haven't made a brown yet since my colonoscopy. Like how long before I make a brown?
You got
Can
a
look
while.
that
You
up?
got a while. You got a while. Stop looking stuff up. We're going to try it.
Guys, Mother's Day is just around the corner. Speaking of awesome fathers that are real ends, what about the moms that are real out there? Get them the perfect for My Lipstick by Christina P. That's me. Go to ChristinaP.com. You can get all four for the absolutely perfect Mother's Day gift. Buy it now so that it gets there in time.
Get that real bitch something for her day, you know? Tell that bitch thank you.
Tell that bitch. I thank a bitch. I'm wearing Berlin today.
Fart more than anyone else. First, you're probably wrong. Second, there's an easy fix for smelly flatulence. I'm Dr. Trisha Pastrucha,
not
and I'm a
true.
gastroenterologist and an instructor of medicine at Harvard Medical School.
Wow.
And here's how to avoid offending people with an ill-timed fart. Real, legitimate GI studies have found that farting anywhere from 10 to 20 times per day is normal. 99% of our intestinal gas is made of odorless gases like nitrogen, methane, carbon dioxide, but 1% contains sulfur, and it's that sulfur-containing gas that makes farts smell so bad.
That's your farts.
So if you're worried about
sulfur.
smelly flatulence before a high-risk social event, take a medication like bismuth salicylate or Pepto-Bismol. These have been shown to reduce 95% of sulfide-containing gases and reduce symptoms of flatulence. There is some concern about salicylate toxicity if you take it regularly in the long term, but if you're just trying to ease your social discomfort for a day or two, by all means, take a dose by mouth up to 4 times a day beforehand. You might want to try this before a long flight. It's elementary physics. As altitude increases, air pressure, including intestinal air pressure, falls. So your intestinal gas has to expand. And at that point, there's really only one place for it to go. It's why everybody's gassier on an airplane. Who do you know who needs to hear this?
We've been talking about this for ages, why you get fartier on the flight.
Plain
and now
farts.
It's confirmed.
Yeah.
Also, your farts do smell very sulfuric because you eat a lot of eggs. Yeah, they do. Your farts smell horrible. And because we've been together for 20 years now, I know your smells. Like, I know how they smell.
Sniff that one.
Like, I bet if okay, hear me out. If we did this as a game,
Yeah.
I don't know if I would be open to it. If we had everybody fart into a film container and then I were to smell,
Oh my
like
God.
open it and smell it, I bet you I could identify my husband's fart.
You think so?
Yeah. Just on the smells alone.
Well, I think the staff's pretty excited about this. You guys ready to do that?
Hell yeah.
Tanner's
down.
up for it. I know Tanner's a guy.
Neana's
he is.
down.
Yeah, Neana's down.
You're down to fart, Niana?
Good.
I'm good. She's not
She
so
does
good.
fart here. I've seen it.
You've
You
seen
have?
her.
No.
She has this particular corner in the garage where she goes.
to
Really?
fart?
Yeah.
There's a sign in there. It says Neana's fart corner.
Whoa, that's
Wow, that's nice to know.
Yeah.
I smell like a gutter on Bourbon Street in July after I work out, and you deserve freedom from sweat and stink. Cremo's deodorant is designed to provide men with 48-hour odor protection. Cremo products are all barber grade and made with pride, professionalism, and passion to guarantee you quality without compromise. Elevate your deodorant experience with Cremo's 2 latest signature scents. Italian Bergamo is bright, fresh, and robust, showcasing notes of bergamot, neroli blossom, and fresh vetiver. Palo Santo is deep, smoky, and refined, featuring notes of Palo Santo, bright cardamom, and dry papyrus. It's absolutely fantastic smelling. I have their deodorant, I have their body wash, and now I smell delightful. And you are welcome to see me in person and take a whiff. Cremo also offers a wide range of other grooming products for men, including shave cream, beard oil, and shampoo. Head to Target or Target.com to find Cremo's new line of antiperspirants and deodorants in the Italian Bergamo and Palo Santo scents. Once again, that's Target or Target.com.
You know, I've been asking other friends that we have, married friends, whether or not their husband rips and blows ass in front of them. Not a lot do. Not a lot do. Honestly, like not a lot.
Well, who says yes?
Well, I can tell you the Trussels don't blow ass in front of each other, Duncan and Aaron. I'm sure they'd be okay with me sharing that. They don't. I don't want to out people, but
okay.
Shauna and Jimmy are very close. My best friend since forever. They rip ass in front of each other.
Yeah, good.
They've been together forever too, like we have.
Love, I see it.
Real
I
love.
understand.
All the other couples that we're friends with, doesn't happen. It's disrespect. It doesn't happen.
I don't believe that. So,
Josh, do you fart in front of your lady?
Oh yeah, 100%. But if she does, I shame her hardcore because that's disgusting.
That's so toxic. That's like that real end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you got to do it.
Yeah.
Check this out, by the way. I'm so fascinated by this.
Check this shit out.
The original,
You know what I'm saying?
the original video of RPC is here, right?
Black guys who love to fuck and fuck good. If you're a hot black guy and you want to fuck me at $23.95, if
You can see where he's laying and all that stuff.
The Christmas decorations.
He just put up a new video. Look.
yeah, I'm looking for guys that want to fuck, man. You out there, guys? 2395 Wagner Houses, apartment 2C, build 18.
He's ramped up.
Don't do what you want to do, man.
Oof.
That's right, 2395 Wagner Houses, apartment 2C, build 18.
Mm-hmm. He's doing.
He got so excited. He's
stumbling over his
18.
words.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fired up again.
Yeah.
Don't do what you want to do, man.
He's back into it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm looking for guys that want to fuck, man.
So cool. He has never wavered from who he is. That's my favorite thing about RPC.
And the real question is, has he ever found those guys who like to fuck and fuck good? Do they ever come over? Has he ever had it happen?
There's got to be someone.
There's got to be one guy.
What, somebody?
2395 Wagner Houses, apartment 2C, build 18.
It's been so many years. Somebody has to have taken up on this.
This is over a decade of this. Yeah.
And if you haven't, can somebody please take him up?
If it were me, I would be so sad if I had put out this ad
campaign for years.
and you're like, who's come over? I'm like, no one's ever come over. That's
I'd
insane.
be so sad too.
Yeah, if you go to a bar and you just ask people out,
I'd be so bummed.
eventually someone says yes,
Yeah.
right? Like there's got to be some percentage of yes.
But then again, his criterion's a little specific. He does like black guys who like to fuck and fuck good.
You don't have to be able to fuck good. Just fuck.
Just fuck. Are you out of jail?
He's just saying it's open to anything.
To any black guy. So all it is a black guy
and
that likes
Latinos.
to fuck.
He says Latinos.
Oh, and
too.
Latinos.
Yeah.
So black and Latino. There's a lot of those
And
in
he
New York
lives
City.
in a black and Latino neighborhood.
Predominantly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just.
I went there.
I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
I can't believe you went there.
Yeah, we went there during the day.
Yeah, of course you did.
Yeah. Yeah, we were like, people were like, what are you guys making? We were like, we should fucking wrap this shit
Ramp
up.
it up. Do you remember how you felt like when you walked into his apartment for the first time?
I didn't walk in. He didn't answer.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. We rang the buzzer and he didn't answer.
And then how did you get to talk to him eventually?
He came and visited me.
Oh, yeah.
In my unit.
Your room. Wow.
We fucked and we just had a good time.
Yeah. He pity fucked you.
Yeah, it was
You
pretty
got
great.
your Rugie and you almost swallowed it there.
I didn't almost swallow it.
Yeah.
No, it's
You're
fine.
really into these Rugies.
My Rugies are awesome.
Yeah. You know what? You should sew a Rugie pocket in your jackets from now on. That's how much you love those Rugies. A dedicated Rugie pocket.
Yep. Pretty cool.
What flavor are you into right now? What are you doing?
This is
Spearmint stuff?
Spearmint.
And you got your whole crew into them now.
Yeah, everybody's on the Rugies. Yeah.
Everybody's into the Rugies.
I'm converting people too.
You are.
I've also had
You love
people
them.
who are like, "Oh, I do another brand," and I'm like, "Try the Rugies out."
Yeah.
Rogue.
Your Rogie Roogies.
Yeah, my Rogie Roogies.
Dang. Look.
So much better for you.
It is so much better for you. But I'm glad to see RPC's back at it. And he's so horny. Isn't there an age where this decreases? Like, do you think he's at that point where the testosterone...
This is probably decreased for him. It took him years to put up another one of these. Yeah.
We played the first video Josh wrote on the board here 7 years ago.
That year that had some age on it already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were maybe a decade of this.
At least.
Call. Yeah. And he's still so horny. And he looks exactly the same. He looks great.
Hell yeah.
Officer Cum Dump looks amazing.
Officer Cum Dump here. Yeah.
He never ages. RPC never ages. He just looks great. He's so horny.
Yeah.
He's so fired up.
Yeah. It's awesome, man.
I wish I had an ounce of this fired up.
Cum Dump's a total pig.
Total pig.
Yeah, total pig. Officer Cum Dump is. Officer Cum Dump likes it wild, dirty, and filthy.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Officer Cum Dump will take it like a man. I will bend down, and you could bang me as you can.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Officer Cum Dump here. That's right. Waiting for you hardcore guys to call me a call. You need relaxation. You need things. Let me take off my glasses, and let me see who I'm talking to.
Take off his glasses.
Yeah, that was cool.
Oh, there he is. Looks great.
Oh wow, it's gone. He's a silver fox now.
Yeah, it looks great on him. And look at all the hats in the background.
King Donald Duck Orange Man Trump must be impeached now.
Mm-hmm.
He cut Sec 8 SNAP for people who can't survive on what they make, and also school, lunch, and breakfast in food banks. He wants the rich to live and poor to die. Vance and Musk has to go as well. I didn't realize he was so politically involved.
He is now.
Wow. Is this old or recent?
Recent, yeah.
Wow, yeah. All countries in Middle East, no gas or fuel or food products or produce for America, and Trump, Canada, turn off electric to America.
Quite a dissertation.
Wow, yeah, he's really fired up. And I didn't think that Officer Cum Dump would be that into this.
No, he usually keeps it just to the neighborhood. You know, he talks about his stuff at Coney Island.
But I would think Officer Cum Dump just talks about
cum
and fucking.
But that's where you're wrong, Tom.
But Officer Cum Dump's talking about Palestine and the economy.
He's multifaceted, and I think what you're seeing is he's developed as a talent. He's gone creatively into different areas.
Wow.
What do you think all those hats are?
I like that necklace, Robert.
No, it looks good on him.
It looks good.
Oh,
wow.
Wow.
Jesus,
he
look
really
at that physique.
does like black guys. Yeah.
Shit.
Really? This is oh right. Yeah.
There's a lot of
his posts.
really
He's a cat guy
fit,
too. Look, just like me.
likes cats, him naked, black eyes.
I like all the same things he likes, you know?
Yeah, true.
Cats,
Oh, George
blacks.
Foreman.
George Foreman.
Wow. Was that a rest in peace for George? Is that what that was? Like a
Yeah, I
yeah,
think so.
that's when he died. Yeah, it doesn't really fit the other looks.
I'm sure he hooked up with George Foreman, you know? He's hooked up with everybody. He knows
Interesting.
everybody.
Yeah.
Remember that?
He likes Michael B. Jordan. That's a few times we've seen him posted. Oh, look, a white guy.
Uh-oh.
That's wild.
He likes him beefy.
He likes beefy guys.
Yeah.
Oh, look at those two black eyes.
Oh, there he is with his face mask. That's what chicks do. They like to show themselves in face mask. They're like, oh my God, I'm so ugly right now.
Yeah.
Stop. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's always rubbing his chest, rubbing his tits. Yeah. So fucking
With
weird.
the face mask on.
Also, house apartment 2C, build 18, right? I'm with 35 Come on, man, and cream me over. That's half. Hey, guys, man. You want to do my face, man? You want to cream the old little man?
That's what it is.
yeah.
He's showing you that
Face
you can
mask.
come on his
Yeah.
face. That's what he's using that for.
That's awesome.
Can I ask you though, when you're
Yeah.
aroused, are you rubbing your chest like that?
No, I don't usually do that.
It's
no.
like a girl thing.
Yeah.
Looks a little
rubbing your
feminine.
tits and everything. No. Yeah. I'm not like.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a little gay. Well, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Oh, look
pretty
at that black guy in a sweater. You like black guys in sweaters?
Ooh, there's a
Oh.
cop hat on that guy. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Those are some beefy nipples he's got too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. This is a hardcore
Every cat
feat.
deserves a home.
Yeah.
But not every home deserves a cat.
True. And he likes orange cats too, just like me.
Yeah.
Dude.
Wow. A lot of
RPC,
similarities.
Yeah.
A lot of similarities.
I get him.
Damn, that's an aggressive photo.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's a big tit.
Yeah, there's a big old tit.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah. Well, he's definitely got a type. He never swayed from that either.
Nope. He's consistent. If
Yeah.
nothing but consistent.
Yeah.
Happy spring.
Happy spring. Here's some cats. You want to fuck?
See, that's the thing what's the word? Just the spread of interest. Like it's happy spring and then hardcore black guys and then cats.
Human beings are complicated. We're not all just one thing.
It's true.
Know?
I don't want to paint him with one
There's
brush.
that big tit again. Same guys.
It's the same guy.
Yeah.
Oh, even 9 lives weren't enough with you. Oh, I agree. Especially orange boys. They're so special. I know. I love the orange guys.
Another George Foreman.
And like, who is he taking? Are these stock photos or are these people?
I don't think he knows them.
He's just Googling hot black guys and then putting them up on his Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, and then there's Snoopy.
I just wish one of these guys would go over there once.
I know. Have you had sex with Robert Paul Champagne? Let us know. There's got to be somebody out there.
Oh my God, I thought you were asking me. For
I
a
would
second.
like to ask you.
Yeah, if you have, that'd be awesome if you reached out to us and let us know.
Somebody fuck him. I have to pee really bad.
Okay.
Drink a lot of water.
All right, go for it.
And I asked, what is this?
What is what? It's a camera.
I pissed, but I didn't piss water out of my butt at the same time.
Hey, that's why your butt's ready for that ding dong.
Yeah.
By the way, we saw the Minecraft movie.
Yeah, it was so cute.
A year ago, we visited the set. I took our oldest, Ellis, to visit the set, and it was awesome.
Aww.
And then we got to actually see the movie, which was great. It was a great movie.
It was such a good movie. I think
entertaining.
They really served the children who play this game.
Oh, yeah.
And then the odd adult that was in the theater where you're like,
yeah,
you shouldn't be in here.
The solo adult who's like, right, the underworld is right.
The Enderman. The Enderman. Jason Momoa was amazing.
It's not netherite. No, you wouldn't be able to. Momoa was hilarious.
He was so funny. And Jack Black fantastic job.
Yeah.
It was a really good movie. They did such a good job.
They really did.
Yeah, it was really fun. The boys loved it. We loved it. Look at him. I love the outfits they put on these people. Jason I love his pink jacket.
He had an awesome.
So funny. I didn't know he could do comedy.
Oh,
He's
he was
got
great.
good timing.
He's got great chops, man.
Yeah, it was a really good movie.
He played such a dummy. That guy was just a big dummy.
Yeah.
And it was really funny. Really funny.
Yeah, take your kids to see this. I think if they're into the Minecraft.
I wore that wig. I have a photo of me in that wig.
It's a really good wig. It looks like it could be his hair.
Yeah.
It's rad. How big is he in real life?
He's big as fuck. He's so big. He's like 6'4", 235, and he's like
Jesus.
Yeah, he's a house, man. Yeah, when you're like, oh man, this guy's. Most actors too are tiny when you meet them. You know, this dude's he's huge.
Did he start as like an athlete before he was an actor?
I mean, he got discovered pretty young because he was on one of the iterations of Baywatch. You know, he was just like
really?
Yeah, he's just this like Hawaiian kid, and he started.
Look at his dreads.
19, living in Honolulu. Yeah. So, yeah. He was always pretty active, though. Like, he loves mountain climbing, you know, like rock climbing and stuff. He's really good at it. So he was always active with that.
And he was in Game of Thrones. He was banging the Khaleesi.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what propelled him into, I think, Baywatch is like a step into the world of acting, but that's what made him really well known.
I mean, nobody's built like that guy.
No.
Holy mackerel.
No, he's half German, half Hawaiian.
Wow. Oh, look at him as a
genetics
baby.
are pretty nutty. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild, dude.
Yeah.
What a career. What a life. What a fun movie, though. He did such a great job.
Great job. Yeah.
That was rad.
Yeah. What was I gonna?
So I took the boys to see Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus, the musical here, and there was like adults watching it alone without kids, which is so weird. And then when we did the Paddington...
That's even weirder.
No, it gets even weirder. When we were in London, I took them to the Paddington Bear Experience.
Yeah.
There were grown-ups there too without kids. I'm like, what? But then I realized they weren't just any grown-ups. They were low IQ adults.
Okay.
No, it's true.
Okay.
They were low IQ. I'm not saying they were retarded.
Yeah.
I'm saying that they were on the cusp, on the border. Like there was
just above the line.
And like, because there was this one part of the Paddington Bear Experience where you go into the kitchen. There's like the family kitchen, and like the one adult that was alone, this guy, this low IQ adult, he was like picking up the fake phone. Yeah, it was in that room. And there's like a fake phone, and he was like. Like really laughing and pretending and like putting together the screws. And
that's definitely
low IQ.
That's on the
not
line.
necessarily our word, but low IQ. And I'm noticing that more now as an adult.
Do you think there's low IQ adults that are
This is very good, by the way.
Lower IQ than an actual person with like Downs. I think so.
I think
because no, there are exceptionally bright people
Yes.
who just have Downs.
exactly, exactly, and like they can do.
Somebody just graduated law school.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
with Downs.
Yes.
Which law school?
I don't know.
Like something online. Or
Hey,
something?
stop! It's pretty cool that they did it.
No, it's amazing. I didn't graduate from law school. Okay, so then. To be diagnosed as having mental retardation, a person must have an IQ below 70 to 75.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I know. So like a low IQ adult, what would a low IQ adult be?
Well, you got it right there.
But not necessarily Downs, because this guy at Paddington Bear averages about 50.
Right.
points.
But some people are well above that with Downs.
So wait a minute. Genius Downs people?
Well, yeah, they're exceptional.
That's rad. I bet my IQ is an exceptional Downs person.
Look, scores of 120 have been found in some people with syndrome.
What?
That's my point, that there's exceptional people in that fall into that category. Look up
That's
this person that just,
amazing.
honestly,
That's awesome.
graduated law school. There's somebody with Downs who just graduated law school.
That is, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I'm a low IQ adult. Dang.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. She's a...
Now the question is, do you want her to represent you?
Well, I mean, I'm sure she's going to be hired by a practice that like puts her in a position where they can utilize some skill set of hers. They're not just going to be like, hey, you run the firm, you know.
Maybe she represents other people with Down syndrome.
Just what she says. She wants to
Yeah.
practice the disability law.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That lady's not wearing the right bra.
I'll tell you this right
I'll tell you
now,
that in that
100%
Yeah.
for sure.
Mm.
She's smarter than me.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do this.
I dropped out of law school after 2 weeks. It was
There
too
you
hard.
go. Yeah.
And if she went to the same, if she's learning the same law I did,
If you were going to hire one of the three of us as a lawyer,
she's the one.
She's the one.
I didn't pass the bar. No, I
That's
know.
pretty incredible.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You know, now that I have breast cancer, I always look at other people's tits a lot even more now.
Yeah.
Like you see that woman behind her? She needs the right bra. That's not supportive at all.
That's great.
That tit looks terrible.
That tit doesn't look right.
She needs to put right, Niana. Niana knows what I'm talking about. It's too droopy.
Droopy tits.
No, I gotta help
well,
you.
we got the biggest story that's come out
Oh my
of
God.
this show in the last couple
Speaking
months.
of low IQ.
This is pretty crazy.
Is it though? I feel like we saw this coming.
I thought we were going as deep as it could go last week with our update with him, which was all this chaos, but of course it's hit new levels.
On my way to the hospital, get checked out just to make sure everything's okay. You know, smart thing to do. I'm standing, I'm walking, and everything's going good. These guys are taking real good care of me. I'm in the ambulance now, and you know, just making sure everything's okay, and hopefully everything will be okay. And I'm standing and walking just fine. Just making sure everything's okay.
He got into a brawl with those two guys, the landlords.
My foot was cut too. You guys can check it out.
Oh dear.
So I'm just getting everything checked out, you know, just so my foot don't get infected. You know, just making sure everything's okay. Standing, walking just fine. So hopefully everything will be okay. Tony Michael Jones here, ladies, my worker.
Worker.
Have a good day, everybody.
Is he in an ambulance? Why is he strapped in?
James
Okay.
Myers, both
For
assaulted.
safety.
Craziness.
Craziness.
It's what it is, you know. So on my way to hospital.
So
Crazy.
Scott and James attacked him, he said. Those are the guys that were
dear.
changing the locks. So now he's his mission last night, as of this recording, was to get back into his place, but they changed the locks on him.
Right, we saw that last
We saw
week.
that. So
yeah.
here's how he has a
fuck.
mission going. Okay.
So it's pretty crazy. The cop on Sunday morning told me that if I wanted to, you know, and I need to get in the building, and the owner, you know, cannot give me keys, and the landlord cannot give me keys, that I can, you know, break into the building. Yeah, you know, I got to get into my building. You know, I got a candle burning. I got to do what I got to do.
A candle burner.
He's got a candle burning in his place. So
Oh.
So what he's doing is he got a sledgehammer.
Mm-hmm.
There's a door. Nobody's letting me in. There's a sledge off to the side. I'm gonna now be entering the building. I'm not a violent dude. I just have to get my items.
It's a bad
so
charge.
I blew out the candle. Yes, candle was burning.
Workers, man. You know, it's just how it goes, man. I understand what he's dealing with there.
Breaking in with a sledgehammer, not a good one.
So then he goes out. He went out after that. He's at a sports bar.
Tony, you're getting arrested? Dude, that's fucked up.
I'm down a couple hours. It's all good.
Damn, Tony.
Life.
Dude, that's fucked up. Yo, free Tony, man.
Free Tony, man.
Shit. That's fucked up. Yo, you still owe me an autograph, man.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
What the hell? Where, out there?
On the back there.
Oh, shit, you got me?
Oh, yeah, it's on the back wall.
Damn, bro. Yo, good luck, bro.
This guy.
Yo, officers, have a good one.
Damn, bro.
Okay.
Sheesh. I love that he recognized him.
Of course.
Tony is now a huge celebrity.
So he went to jail.
Yeah.
And then about an hour later,
Hear me out. Auburn, New York. Just got arrested an hour ago, and this is why I love New York.
Yeah.
I got arrested an hour ago, and I'm now released. And why I got arrested was because I ended up blowing down my my landlord's door, the building door, just because he wouldn't let me in. He wouldn't give me any keys. So I got arrested an hour ago, and I'm back in the bar. I'm a free man. I'm walking, baby. We out here in New York, baby. Bill reform. Back on the streets an hour later. Here we go, watching the game. Florida, baby. Come on. Florida. Woo, let's go. Worker.
Yeah.
There's the same
there's
guy.
A dude, there's a fan. Yeah. That was awesome that he met him later. Yeah.
you got to see the end of the game, which is really important.
That's
It was
so
a
important.
great game.
An
Yeah.
hour later, he's out. I mean, here's the deal too. Is like he's just like, what? They just won't let me in, dude. Like they took away my keys. Like there's no other side to that story.
You think he could be a lawyer? You think he could?
No, you're right. Between the Downs lawyer and Tony Johns,
Who's,
I rest my case.
Your Honor?
Yeah. I love that it's full circle with the fan.
Yeah.
That he's drinking with that guy, dude.
Yeah,
It's
that guy's
so
going to get his
fucking
autograph
rad.
now.
Hell
Super
yeah, he
important.
is. Good for Tony. Look, I'm glad he got out in an hour. We were worried that it was going to escalate to him ending up in jail, and I
You
don't
know
want
what?
him to go to prison. This is.
I
not
know. I knew that this jail was in the prospects.
Yeah.
What Scott and James, the landlords, need to do?
Yeah.
They need to hire full-time security.
You need a security guard for your Saskatoon business? We can have a security guard available 24/7. We can supply a security guard for your locked compound 24 hours a day, for your construction project,
or your construction
if you want
project?
your business watched overnight. We can do short-term
My
security
hands.
or long-term
Aw.
security. Send me a message and let's get you a security guard.
Let's get you a security
I mean, when I think of a secure place,
Yeah.
I see this guy, I'm like, fucking hire him.
Tough guy.
Tough.
He's cracking skulls.
Experienced.
Excuse me, you can't come in here. Well, why not?
Keep your
It's a private property.
hands clasped.
Aw.
Looking for a security guard, protects your compound or something. I guess give me a call. Send me a DM.
Get out of here. You get out of here.
Do you not
sir.
see my badge? I'm
He's so
security.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not very intimidating.
Excellent. Excellent.
Not very intimidating.
See, if I were him, I would have outsourced the
commercial.
The commercial. to
You know who
somebody.
you hire? A guy that looks like Jason Momoa.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, what the fuck, dude?
And then you at
Security.
least think that that's who you're hiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy needs to hire an actor. That's
Yeah.
what actors are for, guys. Come on. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
I got some funny stuff to show you.
Oh,
Ready?
I love it. Yeah.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Oh, side or flat?
Oh my god.
Flat.
The couches are really comfy. No.
Oh! What the fuck, dude?
I think he was trying to do the shoulder.
Uh-uh.
And he actually hit him here, which means he knocked him out.
Can I tell you something? I can see our sons doing dumb shit like this in 10 years.
Yeah, of course.
This is what boys do.
He completely missed the shoulder.
What do you think?
He's trying to read,
Oh my god.
and he hits him in the neck, and he knocks him out.
No.
Woo!
Yeah, side of the face, neck, total knockout.
Wow, that guy's dead, right?
Yeah.
He's unconscious. That guy lost his brain.
That was pretty horrible, guys.
Thanks for sharing.
This is gonna go well. They never know when to let go.
Never. Oh shit!
Dude, I knew that was coming. You let go on the way out.
You're stupid. Yeah, you get the feeling. You have to
Yeah.
feel that, dude. He's got no rhythm. You got to feel that.
Fuck.
Let's watch it again.
That
dude.
hurts
What country is
so
this?
fucking.
He fucked up, homie. This looks like Europe.
He's
somewhere.
drunk. Of course it's Europe.
Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
If I'm betting. This is my tribe. Yeah, it's Croatia, of course. Nah.
Let go.
Go
Right there.
now,
Right there.
now. And he's drunk, yeah. Oh!
Holy shit. Fuck, man. Ribs, back.
All
So lucky it wasn't head.
But he's drunk, so he's relaxed.
drunk. Yeah, he's fine.
He might be okay.
Yeah.
I could see them doing this in Hungary too. Like at
Yeah,
the
of
bullet
course.
time, they just put like a fucking, what is that? A crane? Ugh.
You're being a cunt to the horse.
Whoa! I hate horses. This is why I hate them. This is exactly why I hate
That
horses.
was direct to the dome, too.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck horses.
She could be a low IQ individual
For
now,
sure, dude.
For sure.
She's passing the bar exam right now.
That was fucking right on the dome,
Fuck
dude.
this horse. Dude, can I tell you something? I defend the animal, but in this case, I bet you that horse is a real fucking.
She said it.
Yeah,
You're
she's
a
like,
fucking horse.
Because horse girls are super nice. Horse girls are all about that life. They love animals. So for this woman to be like, "Fuck you, horse."
Yeah.
This horse sucks, dude.
This horse does suck, and the horse lets you know that you suck too.
Mm-hmm. Dude, fuck the horse.
Oh shit! You overshot it. That was a human cannonball thing.
rad.
Like, this is also definitely not in the States. There's no way.
I think it is. I'm gonna go for
Really?
like South. Yeah, dude. Because look at the backpack. That's like a military American backpack. Where is it,
Well, it
Josh?
does say all new.
Burger. No, this is America. This could be the South. This is like
Really?
fucking.
Oh, yeah,
Alabama.
Riverside.
Oh, Riverside, California.
Yeah.
What's up?
He shattered his ribs and has a lacerated liver.
Of course. That's Riverside.
And
Boom.
oh.
I'm sure he has health insurance. I'm sure they
For
they
sure.
give it to him. Yeah. How much do you think you get paid to shoot yourself out of a cannon at the Riverside County Fair?
$16?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do it for the love of the game.
Yeah,
sure.
for sure. That's passion there. That's
Yeah.
love.
This guy's fucking paralyzed.
I wanted to bring about something that I am always amazed by Pajitsky effects.
Mm, oh,
But
yeah.
when we were together in London and we went out, we were in a store somewhere.
Yeah.
It blew your mind.
Mhm.
I didn't know that was real at the time. That there's something called a spring jacket.
Mm-hmm. I had no idea that there was an item called a spring jacket, meaning an item like a jacket you would just wear in the springtime. Because to me, that seems so wasteful. Like, why would I buy a jacket just for spring? I didn't even know
haven't you
people
ever heard
did that.
like the expression a light jacket?
But that's what I thought it was. So I thought there was a light jacket and then
Yeah.
like a winter coat.
Well, there are.
But then a spring jacket. Are there summer jackets?
Yeah.
I know there's a winter coat.
There's summer jackets.
No, I'm learning that for the first time too.
Yeah.
There's a summer jacket.
Summer jackets usually just, they have less lining, they breathe easier. Yeah.
Did not know that there was a spring jacket. Never in my
Never
wildest.
thought that there were jackets for different seasons.
Only a winter coat.
That's it.
That
There's
made-
only winter coats.
Because that makes sense to me. You should get a winter coat. A spring. Can I tell you honestly? A spring jacket sounds superfluous. It sounds unnecessary.
Mhm.
Like, why can't you just put on a sweater? It's like a waste of money to buy a spring jacket.
Got it.
So when the guy told me this is a spring jacket,
I saw your brain just short circuit. I watched it, and you were like, "Whoa, whoa, wait, whoa, 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 what?" And he was like, "It's for spring."
I had no idea that. But to be fair, I think Nayana, didn't you not know that too, or was it Heather?
I had no idea.
See?
I didn't really know either. I just kind of go, it's a jacket or it's a coat.
Right. That's for.
That's all you need to know, really.
That's a rich person, like a real bougie
Fancy
thing.
people stuff.
Yes. I'd never heard of it because we never had this growing up. No way, a spring jacket. No, it's too bougie for me.
Okay.
Now I'm all about it, though. I understand.
Gotcha.
You knew this the whole time?
Of course.
Why didn't you fucking tell me, dude?
I didn't think I had to.
Why don't you tell me? We're married for 20 years. You never tell me.
I didn't think
It
I
took
had
you.
to.
It took you about 15 years to tell me it's not a sun visor. It's just a visor.
I mean, it never came up. Honestly, if it had come up earlier, I would have, yeah.
The other day, you let me walk around with food in my teeth. I was smiling like a donkey with lettuce in my teeth. You need to look out for me, dude.
I look out for you. What are you talking about?
None on these things.
And the spring jacket thing never came up. I've never had an instance where I could have been like, oh, it's a spring jacket.
Do you know you got to educate me on like civilized people?
But I mean,
shit. You know I don't know these things.
Okay, all right.
By the way, just so I told you this, but I thought this is funny
Yeah.
to share. I'm relearning Hungarian.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know, dude. I just think it's whatever. It's time. And because I spoke Hungarian before I spoke English, and then I lost it because my parents, once we came to America, were like, oh, no, we're American. Fuck this language. You don't speak this anymore. So I'm relearning it. And it's fascinating because apparently all the things I thought were just exclusive to my family being an asshole, like I thought we were just assholes, it's cultural.
Yeah, they're like you are assholes.
We're all assholes. And that's what I'm learning from my Hungarian tutor. She's like, oh, no, you're just being Hungarian. And I was like, that fucking blew my mind.
Give me an example.
Okay, so first of all, I asked, we're learning basic things like how do you ask for a coffee? Szeretnék egy kávét. Szeretnék egy kávét. I would like a coffee. Okay.
Mhm.
And I go, well, what if I went to like a Starbucks and they say like, may I please have a coffee? And she's like, no, you don't say please. I'm like, what? She's like, no, there's no need to say please. Overly polite. Why would you say please? They don't say please when you're like ordering from another human being.
Just
You
say the thing.
szeretnék. Even like little things like, hand me that book. Add ide egy könyvet. Add ide egy könyvet. I was like, can you say, please? Like if I say it to my husband, sweetie, please have me. Legit szíves. She's like, that's too much. You don't need to say please. Just say, hand me the fucking book.
Yeah, that's.
It's so cool, right?
And she said that like all the cursing is normal culture.
Standard issue. And all the stuff that, yes, they curse like sailors. Everything is fuck Buzzmeg this, fuck that, your mother's this, you da. And that's like so normal. And we'd say it in, tutoring. And also too.
You say it in the tutoring sessions?
Yes, because it's totally cultural.
Okay.
And even like, it's so fucked up because like these phrases I would hear all the time as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they did shirt. Like, hand me a beer. Like my dad would tell me that all the time. Like, go get me a beer. Go get me a beer. Like I knew that right away.
Get me a beer.
Yeah.
He didn't say please, did he?
No, please. No, legit Sivesh. No, just fucking do this.
Do it.
So culturally, we're dicks. But it's actually very liberating because I'm like, I just thought I was kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, why am I so rude? And because you've told me before, you're like, hey, dude, you need to camouflage your face. People can tell if you don't like them. Can you, do you remember you've told me
See,
that?
looking out for you.
You're looking out for me. Thank you. But I didn't realize it's just, she's like, yeah, you're Eastern European.
Yeah.
That's what they are. And I'm like, oh, it's such a relief,
No, smile like a donkey.
You do not smile and you don't laugh or smile unless there's like a real reason. And you're not friendly to people in public. Like if someone just starts talking to you, they're like, what the fuck?
Well, do you remember that there was like that clip? I think you shared it with me, where it was a guy on the streets in Moscow.
Yeah.
And he was like, would you like to be happy? To like all these different Russians. They were like, no. Like,
fuck off. Get out of my face.
Do you want happiness? And they're like, get out of here.
Get
No.
out of here.
Yeah.
No.
Everybody said no.
No. Yeah, we're very friendly people. The Americans, the English, Western Europe is way friendly. Not all of them. The French
Not all
are
of
rude
them.
as shit.
That kind of cunts, yeah.
Germans are kind of abrupt
Mm-hmm.
too. But Eastern European, 100%. Like you're encouraged to kind of be a dick.
Yeah.
And I asked her too, I was like, is that because of communism? Like, did the Russians crush our joy? Like, prior to that, were we like nice? She's like, no, it's Eastern European. It's just with these.
Just how it is. The
There's no please. You don't say please.
Our youngest asked me yesterday or the day before. He goes, you've been doing Italian now for a while. Do you speak Italian? I was like, I mean, better than I used to. He's like, but you don't. You're not like perfect. And I was like, no.
Stupid.
He was like, why do you keep doing it? I'm like, because I like it. I like trying to
said that
learn.
to
Yeah.
you?
He's like, you keep doing this Italian. I was like, yeah, I'm trying, man.
Such a little dick lately.
Oh, shit. So I guess Zolo told me, I guess we played this guy a few years ago, and there's an update. So you're going to kind of recognize maybe the old image of him that's in this clip, and then there's nothing better than jail videos, right? Guys in
the
jail.
best, yeah.
So here's what's going on.
My name is Jason Vukovic, and for those of you that are new to this channel or don't know
That's
me,
him in the background.
I was sentenced to 23 years in prison for tracking down and assaulting men that had crimes against children.
Good.
And since that day, I've been known as the Alaskan Avenger. And now my life has been given purpose by uplifting young ones and helping families whose children have been assaulted.
So he would put it upon himself to learn of somebody who had committed a crime against a child and then going and assaulting that person.
Great. What
So-
state did he get convicted in?
I guess Alaska.
Oh, come to Texas, son. We'll give you a Medal of Honor.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
in the wrong state, my man.
I gotta tell you, it feels pretty good to get up in the morning and not be in prison anymore. Now, when me and the boys were doing time, we used to think to ourselves, man, it would be dope if Alaska did conjugal visits, wouldn't it? I'd have my girl come right now. But there's a lot of dudes you do time with that shouldn't be around any girl at all, much less an older woman. And then, wait a minute, what? Now let me break this down for you. I think I'm gonna need to put on my shades. Now, God bless this sweet woman, but this is David Brinson, who was doing multiple life sentences with no chance of parole, plus 20 years, because he's a mass murderer. And when you live like this for the rest of your life, let me tell you what you tell a woman that's giving you some attention. Anything you can to get her to come in for the conjugal visit. And from the heart, God bless this sweet woman who has now passed away, but check it out. Ladies, don't go do conjugal visits with mass murderers inside penitentiaries, because you know why? They might do things like strangle you, cut you up into little pieces. They might even cut your scalp off and try to put it on and escape out of the prison.
Shit.
And you know what? For sure, rest in peace to that poor lady who went to see the mass murderer and got strangled. Damn, how come I couldn't get a conjugal visit when I was down? I guarantee she would have left sticky and confused and very happy.
Attaboy.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, he's cool. I like him.
Yeah, I like him too. Yeah, he's in the wrong state.
Yeah, well, he's free. He's doing his
Yeah,
thing.
move to Texas. You can do your thing here.
Oh, shit. Is this 6:18 in the morning? It's Monday morning. I gotta go to work. Oh my God, is it Monday morning already? We're gonna do this again? And this might seem basic to you, but if you're out there, even if you got one of these, always brush your teeth.
This is good advice.
Makes you look good.
I'd hire him.
Yeah, seriously.
Helps you out in job interviews. Now, even though I'm just a tatted up middle-aged guy, I do care about style, so which one do you think goes better with sawdust? This one or this one? Yeah, you're totally right. I'm gonna go with this one.
Okay.
Now, tell the truth. Is it weird that I vacuum my room before I go to work? I like it clean when I come home.
That's some real jailhouse shit, I
It
think.
is.
Yeah.
But it taught him discipline. It looks
Yeah.
like he likes that regimented life.
Mhm.
I hope he's successful. I mean, he's got a nice place. He takes good care of it. He takes care of himself.
I'm glad somebody hired him. It's somebody who obviously knows his story, and they
Hell
were like,
yeah.
yeah, that's not that bad.
Hell yeah.
You fucked up child molest. That's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we liked this guy. Didn't we try to add money to his commissary
Yeah,
and everything?
back in like 2020,
Mhm.
when he first got arrested, we found out about him and tried to send him money. And he got sentenced to 28 years. I think he only did like 6.
Good.
Yeah, it was cool.
Jeez.
He was going around with a hammer and beating these guys up with it. Yeah, it's really fucking them up bad. Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, that's
I love
another
it.
story like this. Cain Velasquez, the former UFC heavyweight champ, he attacked and assaulted a guy who had, I believe, done something to his niece. But he's now only going to serve. He got sentenced to 4 years, and I think he's 2 years in. So he's going to get out in like 2 years.
Great.
Yeah.
I think you should be absolved.
And most people were just like, why are we?
Why are you even convicting that? I mean,
Yeah.
that
That's
should
the
be,
last guy you'd want to show up.
Of course. This should be open season on these predators.
I agree.
Open season.
For children?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they should be allowed to.
You should be allowed to. Absolutely. No fucking way.
I mean, look,
dude.
what's more precious than a baby, man?
My name is Phil, and I like to dress as a baby.
Sweet little boy.
Sadly, Phil has been forced to keep his lifestyle choices
sadly.
a secret, as he's afraid
Why?
to tell his closest friends and
You
family.
should be.
One of the hardest things for me is having to hide my lifestyle living as a baby.
Well, now we
I don't
know.
want it to affect my work. I don't want people to think I'm a weirdo.
Well, you are.
To me, it's just normal.
Yeah.
It takes away all the stress of being an adult.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about bills and things like that.
Yeah.
I just have to worry about things that children worry about.
He looks like he's a blue collar guy. I
Mhm.
think they're going to be real cool at the
The construction
at the work
site?
site. Yeah.
I colour books, I
Oh
watch
my
kids' films, play with children's toys.
So usually I'd make Phil something fresh, like a blended bacon sandwich.
Oh.
But it's hard when it's like this, so I'm just doing this for now.
Oh, some
I
baby
actually
food.
enjoy running around after Phil. We've never had kids of our own, and
Yeah.
we don't plan to.
No.
So it's kind of like being a parent, but without the pain of giving birth.
See, it seemed like a perfect match. She's having fun doing it too. Would you like to do this with me? You could change my dye and give me a bath and feed me my food.
Meh, I want pussy. Meh.
I have so
touch
many
my pee-pee.
so many feelings. Oh shit, that's that's what she does, right? After he pees.
It's hard now.
Yeah.
Wah.
That's the part that's fucked up, is that they fuck after this, right?
For sure.
Ugh. I don't like this. You know
and then
what?
he comes and he goes,
All right, I don't like it. Also, I don't like that everybody has to be out with their sexual proclivities. I think having some shame and keeping it hidden is totally fine.
just
Totally
not letting
fine.
it out.
Why do you have to? Why does everyone have to be out with everything?
Yeah.
There's some things that are shameful. Society frowns upon. Keep that shit hidden, dude.
Yeah.
Keep that shit hidden. Why does he have to be out? Why do I have to know what makes his dick hard in his diaper? I don't want to know.
He made a TV show about it.
Oh my god! You're right. He was to keep it a secret. Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to accept me. Here's a fucking camera crew in my house.
God, it's crazy. Yeah, he did that in front of cameras.
Yeah. They're all going to know now. That's what every time I watch one of these shows, like, I just don't want anyone to find out. I'm like, you're on television.
I know. It's like Meghan Markle, like, oh, I don't want everybody following us. And then she makes Netflix shows.
It's insane.
It is insane.
Totally insane.
God, if I were into anything like this, I would keep it such a secret.
Mm-hmm.
God, I'm ashamed of the normal stuff you and I do. You know what I mean?
You are?
Well, I mean, I don't share everything we do with people. It's weird. Oh, it's so gross. I hate it. And also,
where's my passy?
I'm glad these fools don't have kids. But
Yeah.
once you do have kids, you're going to get sick of watching those movies right quick.
Yeah.
You're going to get sick of cleaning up.
No, they wouldn't be doing this. If
You wouldn't
they
be doing
had
that. You need, but
Well, actually, they wouldn't be able to.
no, you can't
Yeah.
do shit with your kids.
You want to see something cool?
Always.
A little protest? He's dead. Yeah.
Just from that?
Well, that high-powered water hose hit him in such a way that his head hit that concrete. Yeah.
What country is that?
I don't know.
I don't think that's America, right?
Let me see. Where is that? It's in Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. It's in Turkey.
Oh.
Water cannon. He died.
Oh, no. They're
Yeah.
in such turmoil right now, those poor Turkish
Yeah.
folks.
Yeah.
This is why they shouldn't let people protest. I think you should.
Dude, look how hard this. He's like, yeah, hit me with that water. Boom.
Oh, these poor people.
Those things rockets at you, you know. I was in the Central Plaza in Madrid when they won the European Cup. This is in 2001, and everybody was in this plaza, and they sent out the riot cops with the water cannons and the pellet bags, like shotguns that shoot. Man, I got out of that shit. So I was hauling, but I was watching people get sprayed down with them.
Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
You see the cops coming, leave, dude.
Yeah.
Leave.
Yeah.
Why are you going to hang out for this shit?
Mm-hmm.
No, run.
Pretty crazy.
Run, fool. No way these Turkish police, you think they give a fuck?
Yeah.
Countries got so
they
many
don't give
problems. Fuck. Yeah, dude. Turkish prison.
Turkish prison. If you don't know, I put some fall dates on sale. The summer will be down for me, but there's a bunch of new cities for the fall. They're at tomsegura.com/tour. I'm hitting a whole bunch of different cities in, let's see, where are we going?
Are you going to Anchorage?
Yeah, I am going to Anchorage. That's coming up soon. But in the fall, I have Akron, Daytona, West Palm, Clearwater, Fort Myers, Allentown, Poughkeepsie, Mashantucket, Newark, Brooklyn, Long Island, Hanover, Gary, Indiana, West Lafayette, Fort Wayne, Bloomington, Amarillo, Lubbock, El Paso, Tucson, Colorado Springs, Green Bay, Pasadena, Vegas, Long Beach, Fremont, Tacoma,
Never
Oakland,
heard of that.
Huntsville, Birmingham, and Columbia.
Oakland, California.
Yeah.
Phil, Alosnatcha.
I'm very excited. Oh my God, this is the thing I wanted to bring about. So just over the last week, I did a couple shows. I did Oklahoma City and Houston. When I got to Oklahoma City, this was on the wall. A photo that just says, "You get the glove." And then they had like 25 gloves hanging from the wall. Oh my
God.
And then they made an entire display. Like, look at that wall. That's one of the walls.
God.
Then they had this entire display of a movie poster called Glove Actually. And it's Jennifer Aniston and me. And it had movie reviews and the log line of what the movie was. What does it say here? A movie so unexpected, even Jennifer Aniston probably didn't know she was in it. Glove Actually is absurdly bad. It feels less like a movie and more like an elaborate prank. Tom Segura is playing on the entire audience. But if you go to I don't know if you can see on the other side there, or it might be in the video, it has the log line of the movie. They wrote out the entire log line of this film.
This is crazy.
Where it tells you what the film is about, and it has a 1-star review and 1% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's awesome.
But Vince the Glove DiLorenzo is a used car salesman in Oklahoma City who thinks his lucky red sports glove is the key to closing every deal. When Jennifer Aniston walks in looking for a fancy car, Vince goes all in using his glove to seal the deal. But when he takes things too far, like offering her an ice cream sundae to sweeten the deal, the situation spirals out of control. In the end, Vince discovers that the real magic isn't in the glove. It's an honesty, connection, and maybe a little over-the-top salesmanship. 1 out of 10 on IMDb, 1% on Rotten Tomatoes. The comedy drama hybrid of the year.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Well, whoever
This is great.
did this in Oklahoma City, I just want to be clear when I tell you this. You get the glove. Great job, man.
So elaborate. They painted that on.
Yeah, it's
I
insane.
mean, that's not just a poster, you guys. That's painted on the bricks.
It's insane.
Backstage. That's amazing.
Yeah, they did an incredible job.
That's so funny.
Aniston, I'm sure, is going to have the same reaction as us.
She's going to love
elated. But yeah, thank you so much for doing that. The OKC crowd, I have to just say, was fucking unbelievable.
Said that. You
it
had
was
so
crazy.
much fun.
You just never know. You never know. And they were unbelievable. One of the best shows of the whole tour.
That's awesome, James.
All right, that's it. We got to run.
Oh, what's everybody?
What's everybody? Love you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
You get the glove.
See you next week.
F-A-R-T, 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 F-A-R-T. The word was F-A-R-T, F-A-R-T. We watched what happened. I watched what happened in Brexit. F-A-R-T. The word was fart, 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 fart. 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 F-A-R-T, 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 F-A-R-T. The word was fart, 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 fart. Why isn't the government talking about how to retain skilled labor? Why isn't the infrastructure minister talking about how to implement infrastructure funds and get construction workers back to work in Alberta? Why does this government treat Alberta like a fart in the room that nobody wants to talk about or acknowledge? F-A-R-T. Laughing at me. Fart, fart. F-A-R-T. And they're laughing at you. F-A-R-T. Laughing at me. Fart, fart. F-A-R-T. F-A-R-T. We watch what happened. Fart, 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 fart. I watch what happened. Fart, 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 fart. We watch what happened. Fart, 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 fart. Oh, and by the way, constituents.
Point of order, 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 point of order.
Laughing at me. Fart, laughing, laughing at me. Laughing at me. Fart, laughing, 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 laughing at me. Fart, laughing, laughing at me. Laughing at me. Fart, laughing, laughing, laughing. We watch